But something not being kept under wraps right now at 6:40 is this weather. A great time to go ahead and download that 13 WMAZ app, because it seems like the Weather Center is going to be rocking and rolling over the next 48 hours.
That's right. And you know, whenever we have severe thunderstorm warnings, we go live on the app, we go live on the website and on YouTube. I have a feeling we're going to be live a lot over the next 2 to 3 days here in central Georgia. A little deceiving this morning though, right? A nice sunrise here in downtown Macon, a current temperature in the 60s here in Macon, 70s down to the south. Also a dry radar picture this morning. So 67 in Macon, 68 in Warner Robins, 72 in Cochran, 70 in Eastman, 72 in McRae, and 71 to get your morning started in Cordele. But we are going to be looking at an active pattern that begins really yesterday. We're kind of in a lull right now, but it's going to continue this afternoon and evening and then continue through Thursday afternoon as the front that moved through kind of drifts back towards the north and showers and storms travel along it. So into the 80s here by the noon hour. It's going to be later this afternoon where we begin to get these showers and storms to fire up out to the west. Then they move into central Georgia before sunset tonight, and as they do, they are going to pose a severe weather risk for damaging winds and then large hail as well as they traverse the southern parts of our area. So there's 9 p.m. there. They'll begin to move out right about 11 tonight. But a level 2 risk today because of that damaging winds, but that threat of large hail is going to be particularly high in terms of its size today, potentially 2+ inches in diameter for most of central Georgia. It's going to be inside this black line here where we could get 2+ inches. That is larger than golf ball sized hail, a little smaller than a tennis ball size. So going to be a threat today we're going to be watching not only today but lasting into tomorrow as well. Here's tomorrow morning, yet another round of storms. The timing on this is going to be very loose. We're very fluid, if you will, because it's hard to nail down the exact timing with these types of systems, but it does look like tomorrow morning another wave of storms on and off through tomorrow afternoon, especially down to the south. And then once we get into the overnight hours into Thursday, yet another round of storms here across central Georgia. That is 1 a.m. there, potentially a line of strong storms. And then yet again Thursday morning before we clear out for the mid to late morning hours. And then again Thursday afternoon down to the south, yet another round of potential strong storms. So we've got a lot of storms to work our way through here over the course of the next 2 to 3 days in central Georgia. Now for tomorrow, we are clipped by a level 3 risk. This is going to be for the wind and hail threat. Again, hail tomorrow could potentially be 2+ inches in diameter. That level 3 goes back into Alabama, Mississippi, and clips parts of Arkansas and Louisiana. Now, outside of the severe weather threat, we could really rack up the rainfall as well, potentially 2 to maybe even 6 inches of rain, depending on where that training sets up. Don't pay attention to the exact amounts on this map for your city. Rather, look at the pattern. We're going to be looking for that training in a fair amount of spots here in central Georgia. 86 the high today. Storms later tonight. Concerned for large hail in the next 7 days. How about 83 for Wednesday, 85 for Thursday, a 70% chance of storms both days, then into the 90s beginning on Friday. For Father's Day weekend, I do think Saturday is going to be the drier for 2 days.